You can tell I'm on a day off, and so is Graham. They're little short videos, but there's a few of them today. I'm going to do the ghost stories later. I thought I'll do it all spooky in the dark with the candles, you know, atmospheric. But when we got back to the boat, blown off the power on the boat anyway, so we've got to use a candelabra. And one of my favourite boats is coming right here any minute. This is our armed guard. We literally live under armed guard here. Probably one of the reasons I'm not too worried about saying where we are and what my name is. This is one of my favourite boats coming. That is the beast of the bay. You hear those engines. Guardia Civil. There are smugglers that live in terror of that boat, and it's got a couple of sister boats. The other one's the Dwan, which is really nice. It's in navy blue with a bit of electric blue on the side. And our house, which is a little bit further down the beach, we get all the smugglers. They haven't happened so much since the COVID, but we used to get them a lot. They razz up on the beach in a big black rib. And one night, years ago, when Benji was much more little, we were up on the top roof because neither of us could sleep, and there was fog. And we heard the engines, these big black smuggler rib come right up on the beach. A load of people leapt off it with boxes with God knows what in, I don't know, and they scarpered off into the dark. Black rib zoomed off, and that boat, that Guardi boat, it comes scooting in so fast it didn't realise how close it was. He just turned at the last minute to avoid crashing into the barriers and the road. It's been in the boatyard a few times, that thing. It's been crashed up. They have a lot of chases. They actually had a chase a couple of years ago. It was right old doodah about it because they drove over a smuggler boat. It was a small boat with cigarettes, and unfortunately they decapitated one of the smugglers, and there were big riots here in La Linea, and they went into Jib, and I think it was a Spanish police boat that committed the crime, or it could have been an RGP. It was awful. It was a tragedy. It wasn't. They didn't do it on purpose, but such are the hazards. It happens, and we get them coming in here. They come in here. They go in that corner about 2 or 3 in the morning. They razz up on. They're little short-range boats, so they've just come from Jib, so I assume cigarettes. And about half a dozen motorcycles, maybe more, pull up, and they toss these big boxes up, little motorcycles. They go all over the place. And when the kids were much younger, I took them to the beach next door, middle of the day, and it was a really packed beach, not like the beach we went to today. Someone asked, more than one asked today, why was the beach so quiet where we went? We were by the refinery, and everybody believes if you go swimming in the sea there, you get cancer. So they prefer to be here, which is like half a mile away. Like it would make any difference, but they're on the tourist beach. Well, we were on the tourist beach, and 2 massive jet skis, sort of 3-4-seater type things, razzed up onto the beach really fast, docked, and the perpetrators ran off. They ran across the main road. They didn't care if they were going to get run over or not. Scarpered, and then that Guardi boat came, and he was on his megaphone, don't touch the jet ski, don't touch the jet ski. Well, my kids were so impressed with it, and so were all the people on the beach. Everyone was on the jet skis doing selfies. The Guardia Civil were going nuts because they couldn't beach the boat. And then they turned up in a car and were yelling at everybody, oh, fingerprints. It was everyone in the community's fingerprints were all over those jet skis. We all very much as a community support the smugglers. They've got to earn a living. This town's been suppressed, unfortunately, by politicians of various sorts over the years, and it's a traditional income for them, and they are spectacular. It's like living in Grand Theft Auto, this town. It's fantastic. And I don't know if any of you lot have ever seen a film called The Business. We showed that to our kids when they were, I don't know, 13, 15, and they were like, where's this? And we're like, that's our town, because a lot of it was filmed here in La Linea. But then Netflix did a thing, and it's a load of old nonsense, the Netflix crap they did about La Linea. They made out that it's all guns and drugs, and there is guns and drugs, but not violent people. It's a lovely town, really lovely. It's very amusing, very entertaining. So I shall see you later with ghost stories, and I've got my daughter's black candelabra, and I found 3 candles, so I can do it all candle lit. Whew, easy the day's gone now. Hopefully I won't be too smashed by the time that comes, because it won't be dark for a bit yet. Sun's going down right now. Look at that. So I'll see you later.